You don't need to be a Pines faithful to appreciate what they achieved in season 2018. GameFace will enter this never-before-seen documentary into the AFL Media Awards this year. In what can only be described as an outstanding production, chronicles the highs and lows of the Pines 2018 season, finishing in absolute elation at Premiership. Here's a taste.
They say nothing soft came out of the Bronx. Well, nothing soft came out of the Pines either. At Pines Football Netball Club, this is where you go to play relentless Pythons football. The story of their 2018 Premiership run is one of pride and passion. Two words that capture and represent the culture of the Pines Football Netball Club.
I suppose how it all unfolded was, I spoke to one of my absolute favourites, Aaron Edwards, but he said to me, we can win the grand final. I became one of them very quickly.
We were really bad as a club that day. We had a bit of infighting. Probably the most disappointed I've been after a loss. I was like a bear with a sore head. I really struggled to talk in here after the game. I don't know, 2 wins, 4 losses, and I actually drew a Premiership Cup on the board down there, and I asked the boys who's played in a Premiership. Cowboy is such a legend of our club, and he's such a gentle giant. When the word came around that Cowboy was crook, it did sort of hit everybody pretty hard.
Yeah, I love the Pines community there. Everybody's got on board, bought a hat.
Henry's thrown, there it goes! And Edith Vale, Aspendale, hang on by a point.
You have this belief that you reckon you're a good enough side to win a Premiership, but you've got to get into the finals. Every loss is you're further away from actually making the final. So that was my biggest concern and worry was, I think we can win a flag, but we might never get in the finals.
And it was like, okay, well, what do we do with this?
He bought out the 94 Premiership Cup.
Here's our opportunity to win a flag. I actually asked them why they played footy. Well, I'd seen enough games now to think, yeah, there's enough talent here. But talent doesn't win the grand finals.
Now we've got to start let's start doing everything right. And we didn't lose another game. We blew a lot of people away, and I love that. I love the thinking, not just from the Pines or Sereno point of view, but from an MPNFL point of view, that we put on a really good show and people walked away and said, that's a good comp.
That was something to sit back and watch and go, oh wow, you know, this is really growing at a rapid rate.
Since I started, we've come a long way. We used to be down the bottom, and we've just slowly worked our way up.
Paddy said after the game, we haven't played in the grand final for something like 18 years. So.
We've got the bond that, in my eyes, that no one else has. Hopefully we take it out next week and show the rest of the league what we can do. A couple of weeks leading into it, I knew I was in some strife. I got rubbed out on the Wednesday. It was a bit of a shock to the system. Yeah, a few sleepless nights for the appeal, and then got to the appeal and they threw it out straight away, which was unbelievable. I was absolutely wrapped.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had a build-up like this.
Hey, were you a chance to have Guy and I line up first bounce? Nah. We put Guy to the best forward.
Pines boys hung around our huddle quite a bit, maybe trying to intimidate us, we're not sure, but guarantee they didn't want to play us next week.
I believe that a flag for this club will not just be a great moment for the 22 of us and the coaches, it'll be massive for the community.
Sereno are out by 27 points in the grand final.
We're resilient, we're never out of the game, we never just put our cue in the ruck, we're always there till the end.
About 3 deep amongst that Pines crowd, runs around on the right foot, snap back, goal! McDermott kicks it! They're back within a goal.
We said to him all day, you'll have a patch in the game where you'll need to step up, and we knew he would.
If he kicks this, they are 5 points up going into the last quarter. Directly in front, Sensen Sayo! It's kicked it! McDermott's kicked his third for the corner. The Pythons are gone bang, bang, bang.
Oh, mate, that's probably one of the best feelings I'll get as an individual performance in my career.
We couldn't have got a better finish to a great season by the whole MPNFL, not just us, as a whole. So it was great.
Handball to Gardner was good. Runs inside. Mooney kicks it. The Sharks are up by a point.
you know, you start selling stories in your own head. Like, I'm going to have to sell the story to these boys about we've probably been robbed, and we've got to pick the boys back up and get them to focus on 2019.
50 out directly in front, sets the ball sail. It looks pretty good. It is good. Minute and a half to play.
You couldn't ride it any better, could you, Michael Voss?
Could not script this any better. 30 seconds to go.
Oh, it's going to be a draw.
All right, it just sort of fell into place. Everything worked.
Oz was just too strong and got the hand in and got him off.
His last minute was probably the best minute he's played.
Tries to sell Kane, he does! Gives a handball off the mark. From 45, shot to Ludwig! Ludwig's taken the mark! And there's the full-time siren! Ludwig has the opportunity to win the game for the Pythons! Aaron Ludwig walks in now! He'll kick from 40! He kicks! It's a point! But it doesn't matter because the Pythons have won the grand final! Aaron Ludwig kicked the behind to win the grand final! They've done it! The Pythons have broken the drought, Michael Voss!
24 years in the making, and they've done it for Cowboy boys, they've done it for Steve Nichols.
Honestly, one of the best moments of my life.
Couldn't be proud of the group, you know, that I played with.
I was actually a premiership player at the club that I love.
I tell you though what it's done. Lit the fire for me for going back into the cut and thrust of footy.
Yeah, it's been a long journey to this point, but we figure it's a start of something as well.
And we're passionate, we're Pines, and we're powerful, we're Pines, and we're
For the first time, the entire documentary, which runs around 90 minutes, will be shown at the launch of the Pines Football Netball Club season for 2019 at the Frankston RSL Club